Sup my lovely bushes, Globku here with a jump force guide for Ichigo. After our limited time with the closed beta, some characters really stood out here at TGN Anime. So much that we decided to start making these breakdown type videos, but only for the characters that we feel like we understand already. Our time with the beta was limited, but one of our favorites was right off the gate, Ichigo. Without a single shadow of a doubt. Even back at Gamescom, we were already in love with Ichigo. And you can immediately see why once he starts swinging his sword. Just by mashing the light attack button, this guy is not only fast, but the sword gives him a very good range for his normal attacks, which means that he's gonna win against most characters in scrambles. And this was the love at first sight, the first thing that really caught our eyes. His speed and his range. He's an incredible character just with a light attack button. Once you dive a little deeper and explore the rest of the moveset, you find out that he has a ton of other strengths as well. For instance, if you press down and the light attack button, Ichigo stabs the ground, letting out this beam of energy right in front of him. Since this is a down light, this means that you can charge this attack into a smash attack, a guard break type of deal. And its range, it's even better than just a light attack, just a sword. Now, what does that mean? How should you be using this? Well, it means that if you want to start a combo from a down light instead of just pressing the light attack button, you can actually start a combo from even further away. The downside to this is that it only works if the opponent is on the ground. If they're up in the air, it might be tough to land. Also, the attack is a little bit slower, so be careful using it, but it's still a great tool because it gives a character that already has an insane reach with his normal attacks an even bigger reach to start a combo. And then we have his special attacks. First up, we have the Piercer of Heaven 0. This is such an awesome special attack. Of all the special attacks that Ichigo has, this was the one that I used the most. First, Ichigo dashes towards the opponent. He goes incredibly fast and it has so much range. It's almost like a regular dash, except it has a lot more attack priority because it is a special attack. And if you connect with it, then this whole animation will play out, and at the end of the animation, if you just smash the light attack button, you can actually go into an air combo very easily. The description of this ability says that if the opponent blocks, they still take a little bit of damage. As of right now, the chip damage is really nothing special, it's not impressive at all, so I wouldn't count on that chip damage too much. But landing this ability is super easy. You can counter an opponent in so many situations. After a dash escape from a combo, or to counter someone who is dashing at you, it is incredibly powerful. The only downside is that it leaves you in the air, so if you want a combo from it, it has to be an aerial combo. Meaning that if you have your ultimate available, you can't go from this special into your ultimate like some other characters actually do. But you can always throw a second special attack because Ichigo actually has a special attack that can be performed while in the air, which is, once again, something that not many characters seem to have. And that is the Piercer of Heaven's FANG Cross Blast. This is a projectile attack, a vertical slice, and if you hold R2 when doing the special attack, Ichigo will also throw a horizontal slash, making it two projectiles in this shape of a cross. The cross shape is obviously a lot harder to dodge, it covers a decent amount of the screen, and as far as projectiles go, the range on this is pretty standard. It's nothing special, but it's good. It's alright, it's normal. What makes it a really cool ability is the fact that you can throw it while you're in the air. And that means after your Piercer of Heaven 0, you can go into a combo and then into this. Any aerial combo that you do can end in this special attack for extra damage. And on top of that, it's a very good range tool as well. Then we have the final Ichigo special attack, which is the Piercer of Souls. Unlike the other special attacks, this one requires 2 bars of meter, and this is a parry. Now, we couldn't do much from the parry, it just kinda happens, but it is still an incredible ability. It deals decent damage on its own, and it's awesome for countering mashers or for stealing turns. You can hold R2 to keep Ichigo in this parry stance for longer, giving you a bigger window to catch the opponent, but it's also countered very easily. A simple grab will actually counter the parry, so just don't overdo it. Moving on to his ultimate, it's called Shintensa Zangetsu. You can do it once your awakening gauge is at 50%, and it behaves in a similar way to the first special attack that we checked out today. Ichigo will first dash towards the opponent, and if the attack connects, he'll deal massive damage. If the opponent is blocking though, they will take no damage whatsoever. Also, the range on this ability isn't that great. Yeah, Ichigo dashes forward, but it's nothing impressive, certainly not like the Piercer of Heaven 0, so it's best to put the ultimate in the middle of a ground combo if you can, just to guarantee that it connects. And the last thing we're going to talk about today is his awakening. Now, I must apologize because we haven't fully figured out Ichigo's awakening yet, but here's what we know. Like every other character, you can activate it when your awakening gauge is at 50% at least, and Ichigo goes into his hollow form, which starts slowly depleting your awakening gauge. Now, as far as we know right now, every awakening in Jump Force can work differently. It can have different properties, it can behave in a different way. From our research, we can deduce that Ichigo does not deal more damage. His damage is exactly the same. His speed is also exactly the same as before, and he also takes the exact same amount of damage that he did previously. The amount of meter that he builds with his attacks also seems very similar, if not exactly the same, so we're not really sure what the bonus is here. What we can say is that Ichigo will actually remain in his hollow form for the rest of the battle. So let's say you activate hollow form in round 1. Once round 2 starts, Ichigo will still be in the hollow form. So maybe, and this is just hypothetical, it is possible that he has a second awakening once he reaches the awakening gauge at 50% again. But unfortunately, we needed a bit more time with this game to really figure this one out. And that's basically all you need to know about Ichigo except for his awakening, I guess. If you do know what's up with that, please let me know in the comments. I'll pin your comment to the top of the comment section in this video and sort of complete this guide this way. Other than that, I hope you guys learned a few things about Ichigo. He's really good in scrambles. He's got good damage using 2 bars in a single combo. He can steal turns with his parry. He's got an easy to use projectile. Very beginner friendly character if you're trying to jump into this game. We're gonna be working on a couple more characters that I think we figured out for the most part. And all of this wouldn't be possible without the support of viewers like you. Head over to Patreon and find out how you can help this channel survive and get to watch some exclusive videos and live streams as a personal thank you. But as always, thank you very much for watching. My name's Globku and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.